can't win without it. I mean, I guess you can lose with it, but it's difficult to lose with it if you've got close to the talent that the other team has. And you know, I think it's something that that coaches and players don't take serious enough, and especially players. I think we tend to fall in love with talent, and you know, you can't win with bad culture. And again, really bad culture is better than teams that look like they have good culture, but everybody's saying the right thing, everybody's doing the right thing, but when push comes to shove, no one's going to jump down anybody's throat, and if they do, everybody's going to get sensitive about it. I mean, the good culture is, you know, where they're close enough that it's like a brother relationship, you know, that they're always fighting, but they've always got each other's back. I mean, and there's not a lot of teams out there that have that. You coach to the highest common denominator of toughness and passion, and you know, if you do that, then hopefully there's one or two or four or five guys who are insanely passionate and tough, and you coach to that level, and if other guys won't go to that level, then they're the ones left out, and if you do that, then they're sort of put in a position to put up or shut up, and they either leave or they buy in. And you know, if you don't have that, like I said, you go on and on, everything seems fine, everybody seems happy, but ultimately you have no chance. I think basically, if you can't learn to be a competitor in your passion, if you can't learn to have a level of toughness in your passion, it's going to be tough for you to move on to life and know how to be a competitor. And I think there's a big difference between being competitive and being a competitor. And it's going to be tough to be tough if you can't do it in your passion. I mean, it's a great opportunity within your sport to learn how to prepare yourself for the real world and you know, the business world or you know the workplace in general. I mean, it's do you want to spend 45 years of your life or 45 to 50 years of your life being ordinary? You know, or do you want to be special in whatever you do? I mean, do you want to make an impact in the business world? Do you want to be successful? And you know, it's a little more capitalistic and materialistic in the business world, but you know, it'll make your life a lot better and your family's life a lot better if you are a competitor and you are tough in a profession like teaching. Do you want to be that person who, you know, gets a paycheck but really has very little or no impact on the individuals that you see every day, or do you want to be that person who changes their lives? You know, and I think if you can learn that way of life through sport, it makes it easier. I like the highs and the lows. I mean, I like the lows a whole lot more than I like the highs. So to me, the lows, you know, are motivating. The lows are more energizing than the highs. I mean, to be honest, I was talking about this to the team today, that the highs really, like, they're fun for a short term, but 2 hours after you win a national championship, it's kind of like, is this all there is? And then you look back at the path that got you there, and you go, that's a lot. You know, I mean, some people sort of do, is this all there is? And I look at it and I go, when I look back at the journey, there's a lot of good things, a lot of ups, a lot of downs, and the downs are the things I remember, because to me they create the most energy, the most motivation.